Alright, everybody. Today we're going to be doing Pokemon Platinum with a random Pokemon. So, we're still not doing red and blue backports for now until Steve gets his setup all done. But, hey, it gives us another opportunity to do another random Pokemon. In the last random stream, we did Illumise. And that Pokemon absolutely sucked so bad. Like, I did Minun yesterday, and Plusle and Minun are both way better, because at least they get a setup move. It's at level 50, but at least they get one. Illumise gets nothing. I don't really like counting Charge Beam as a setup move. Because that's kind of like calling Metal Claw a setup move, just because it can boost your attack. But hopefully we get shown some mercy, because so far this week for the random runs we did Victory Bell and Illumise. So a good and a really bad one. Power-up punch be like, okay, that's different. That's guaranteed. That's guaranteed. That's different. Charge Beam's only 70%. Plus it has a 10% chance to miss, so just combine... I think I combined the percentages. Basically, each turn, if you use a Charge Beam, there's like a 63% chance it'll boost your special attack. But yeah, like, at least Power-up punch is guaranteed. Anyway, let's find out what Pokemon we're doing. I started the stream a bit earlier today because, I do have something to do at 9:30 Eastern, so that's slightly under 3 hours. So just gonna give myself a head start. Okay, something good, please. Okay, I think this Pokemon can be pretty decent, actually. I don't think it gets Spore by level up, though. I think that's only Shroomish, but let's take a look. Hey, another grass type. Oh, it's another fluctuating growth rate. Oh, geez, it is, but... I mean, it does have way better stats than Illumise did. The thing is, Illumise didn't have stats. This thing does have stats. I mean, its speed isn't the best. Maybe we should go plus speed on this one. But our attack is really good. We can get Effect Spore or Poison Heal. Stores HP if you're poisoned. Or contact may cause poison, paralysis, or sleep. Anyway, let's take a look at the moveset, shall we? Gen 4 Platinum. Alright, we start with Tackle, Stun Spore, Leech Seed, and Absorb. Then Mega Drain at 17, Headbutt at 21, Mach Punch at 23. That's going to be really good. Force Palm at 29, Sky Uppercut. But yeah, unfortunately, where is it? Yep, Spore is only from Shroomish. That's a little upsetting. But, ooh, we get Swords Dance. Okay, we actually get a good setup move, so I can Poison Heal over Effect Spore, in my opinion. I mean, Effect Spore is sort of like, if I get hit with a physical move, there's a chance I could troll the opponent. But then again, how often am I going to get poisoned? I mean, I could go into fights intentionally poisoned. That could be something interesting. Honestly... I feel like I'm not going to be really poisoned that much. I think I'd rather have Effect Spore. Yeah, I can immediately see what the moveset's going to be. I think the moveset's going to be Swords Dance, Seed Bomb. I think I might want to... Like, part of me wants to say, like, Sky Uppercut or Force Palm, but part of me thinks it should be Mach Punch, just because our speed isn't the best, but I think if we just give it a plus speed nature, it'll be fine. What's the difference between Force Palm and Sky Uppercut? I want to look at the PP and stuff. Sky Uppercut's 85, 90, 15, 60, 110. Wow, Force Palm does not have much PP. Honestly, I would probably skip Force Palm at that rate. Force Palm hits multiple times. Does it? No, it does not. No. You're thinking of Arm Thrust. Arm Thrust hits multiple times. Force Palm only hits once. Yeah, that few PP. It does have the chance to paralyze, though, so it's kind of like a fighting-type Body Slam. But, I don't know. I think I'd rather have Mach Punch than Force Palm. But I will get Sky Uppercut, so I think the moveset should be Seed Bomb, Sky Uppercut, Swords Dance. Well, there is Brick Break. That is true, actually. But, isn't Brick Break, like... Oh, yeah, Brick Break's in the... You get it just after the second gym. You know what? Brick Break would honestly be way better. It's only 10 power weaker, but 10 more accurate. So yeah, Brick Break is the way to go. Seed Bomb, Brick Break, Swords Dance. Now let's think here. Grass and fighting. That does not provide good coverage against the Drifloon and Drifblims. And the Gengars. So Fantina is going to be a little difficult. Wait a minute. Does this thing get Thief? It does not get Thief. All right, we can't do the Victory Bell strat of just teaching Thief. So we're going to need to think of something else for Fantina. Fantina might actually be kind of bad. Let's see. I mean, we can get Fling, but I don't think we get that for quite a while. Route 222. That's a little late. Would Leech Seed stall work? Probably not. Rock Tomb? Yeah, you're right. It might have to be Rock Tomb. Unfortunate, but, gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly write this down. Alright, so I will need to get Rock Tomb, Brick Break, Swords Dance. But yeah, Seed Bomb is actually really decent. It's a really decent physical grass type move. Grass types don't really get many good physical grass moves aside from like Razor Leaf. We do get Rock Slide, and Rock Fighting covers everything. That is a good point. I better write down Rock Tomb goes into Rock Slide. And we'll keep Brick Break the entire game, Swords Dance the entire game. So that does free up a 4th move slot. What could it be, though? I mean, is there anything we'll need in the early to mid game that we'll just hold on to? Like, let's see. Fantina will have to use Rock Tomb. Gardenia will use Headbutt. Rourke Absorb. Attract is an emergency TM. I think we might want to use Attract for Cynthia. Isn't the Spiritomb female? I think I can look at this. Platinum. Diamond and Pearl. It is female. So we'll need to actually run a male Pokemon. And not often you have to run a male Pokemon for Attract strats. Alright, I'll go ahead and make a male sign on my notes. They generally go female by default, but it looks like this thing needs male. Yeah, we can just Attract, Swords Dance, and because we do need to prevent Psychic. And we'll definitely need a plus speed nature. I'll probably go plus speed minus special attack. And if I remember correctly with Fluctuating, as soon as we get to level 40, we have to train on the even, candy on the odd levels. I believe that's what Axe you said. Train on the even, candy on the odds. We're probably going to need to slam all the candies on Cyrus 3. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what we're going to have to do. But yeah, Crobat's going to be a nightmare. Who are the potential run killers? Fantina's one. Malian's going to be easy. What about Crasher Wake? Crasher Wake, we'll have Swords Dance by then. And I don't believe the Gyarados has a flying move. No, it does not. Okay. Alright, Byron is the Lost Miner today. Candace is going to be absolutely easy. Honestly, Cyrus, the final Cyrus battle might be the most difficult. We're going to need to make sure... we're going to need to make sure we get... By the time we get to Cyrus, we're at 152 speed. We'll definitely need to pick up almost every rare candy in the game, I think. Because we're going to have to alternate the levels. And then Volkner... We could have Substitute as a 4th move. Like, we don't need Attract until Cynthia, so... Maybe our 4th move could be, like, Substitute? It's a little out of the way, but if I want to get every rare candy, because this is the Fluctuating group, we may need it. I think it won't be out of the way, plus it'll help with Fantina, too. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to put down Substitute into Attract for Cynthia. And just Cherry Berry Volkner. Yeah, that's true, but, we don't really have a 4th move. I mean, if we're going to get that rare candy anyway, we may as well get Substitute. I mean, you may think, why not hold on to Return as well? Return really isn't as useful in Platinum runs. It's very useful in Heart Gold runs, though. But in Platinum, not so much. I mean, it's okay, but fighting in Rock, I mean, I don't want to have early game coverage be like Absorb, Mega Drain, Rock Tomb. Honestly, we can probably skip Substitute. I think it'd be better to hold on to a third attacking move, like maybe Mega Drain or Return or something. Just because having access to only fighting in Rock, it is neutral against everything, but Rock Slide does have a chance to miss. So we'll probably have just Return as like a backup move. Return into Attract, I think. Alright, so other than that, are there any held items I want to go out of the way for? Definitely we should get the Shell Bell for sure. I don't really think we're gonna... Miracle Seed is honestly kind of way too late. I mean, it's in the Floroma Meadow. I am gonna get that candy. Honestly, with Swords Dance, type boosting items are kind of pointless. Yeah, Shell Bell's the only good item I can think of. Although we will need to use the Amulet coin for a few fights, because I want to try and have Swords Dance before Maylene. And it is entirely possible, because I actually made a convenient guide for it. And I'll need to probably fight some optional trainers. And for a vitamin of the day, I think I'll buy vitamins basically after I fight Candace. When I go to the Veilstone hideout, I'll buy vitamins before I do the hideout. They'll probably just be whatever Carbos I can still use, and I'll probably put the rest in protein. What kind of sucks, though, is there's actually a protein in the Veilstone Galactic hideout and in Mount Coronet, but that's usually after I do the vitamin buy. Will level grinding be helpful? I don't think so. We'll have to see. Yeah, honestly, I think this thing's going to be kind of straightforward. Not as straightforward as Victory Bell was, but still okay. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and set the ROM up. Quick Claw is an emergency item. Good call. Hey, at least it's a fully evolved Pokemon. I'll take it. Alright, set up the overlay. I'm trying to make the time to set up these random streams quicker and quicker. Because I do know for, like, sometimes, like, in the last stream it took a half hour, but that was because it was a first stage, but I am going to try and start making these a little faster. Alright. Nature. I think Jolly might be the best nature. We're really not going to be using special attacks that much. Is it time? Is it time? Time for the run? I mean, I have to set up the... I have to go get my starter and use PK Hex to give myself perfect stats first, but nearly there. Alright, so yeah, definitely Jolly Nature is the way to go. And for our ability, we could go Effect Spore or Poison Heal. I really do not think Poison Heal is ever going to come in handy, but Effect Spore always has the chance of screwing the opponent, so I'm going to go Effect Spore. I mean, whenever I do Emerald runs, that ability always screws with me. Oh wait, this is the vanilla ROM. I'm stupid. The reason I always start these streams with the vanilla ROM already loaded is just so, I don't know why I do it. I think it's just so the overlay just isn't blank. Alright, this is the correct ROM. Mudkip. Yeah, this definitely for sure isn't going to be as straightforward. This will definitely be worse than Victory Bell, because Victory Bell was in the medium-slow level up group. Although fluctuating's kind of weird. In the early game, it levels up extremely fast, but by the time you get to the later levels, it really starts to crater. Hey, Axu, serious question. With the fluctuating growth rate, is it a good idea to do as much early training as possible before it gets harder to gain XP? Like, do you think it's worth it for me to try and fight all the trainers? At least the ones that I can hit reasonably well with Return and Absorb? Yep, it's Breloom today. I've played Breloom before in Emerald, and in Emerald it did really good. But it didn't have Swords Dance, but it had Bulk Up instead. Oh, another great reason to get Rock Tomb. We'll need it for Monferno. I mean, Monferno is part fighting, so it'll be neutral, but it's better than nothing. Oh, it has Tackle, too. Alright, save the game. Alright, well, now we gotta open up PK Hex and give ourselves the correct stats. Alright, we need to run a male Breloom. We're gonna run Jolly Nature. Effect Spore is our ability. Hidden Power Dark, so perfect stats. And BizHawk never likes to show up. There we go. Alright, so now we need to think of an over-under. Take a look at the leaderboard here. See if we can find a good comparison. Let's see. Victory Bell's time was 154. But the problem is, that was in the medium-slow group, so it was able to get a lot of levels. Roserade, I believe, was medium-slow. And it also did quite similarly. The only other fluctuating Pokemon I've done was Illumise, and that's not really a fair comparison. Alright, I guess we'll take a look at... what's a good threshold? I really don't know. Let's take a look at Roserade, actually. Yeah, Roserade was medium-slow, and it had really good stats, and it was fast. Probably Rhyperior. I think Rhyperior might be probably the best compared to, because Rhyperior was slow level up group, and I had to do a lot of training for Gardenia. I had to train in the wild for quite a bit. So I remember, I think I needed level 28 in order for a solid rock Rhyperior to survive a grass knot. Yeah, honestly, I think I'll put the over-under at 210, I think. $210 to $220. Breloom might need to do a lot of training for Cyrus 3. I mean, that's why I'll be getting all the rare candies, and I will alternate between the levels up until I get to Cyrus, and then I'll just front load them all. Actually, I could probably open up an instance of PK Hex right now, like see what level I'd need to be. I'm not going to edit stats or anything. I'm just looking at this for testing's sake. Alright, so if we took our Breloom, let's assume we have 100 EVs, which is pretty easy to get. And let's put our level at 50. That gives us 113 speed. Okay, 60. 134. So we'll definitely need a lot more speed EVs than that. Let's say we have 130. Well, that's not any better, actually. All right. Okay, so if we can get 140 speed EVs, we can speed tie the Crobat at level 65. Which, honestly, we may have to do, because we don't outspeed it, it's gonna one-shot us. Unless we, on the Houndoom, set up a substitute to tank the hits. But then again, how can we really use a substitute on a Houndoom? I think we do pretty much need to outspeed the Crobat. Yeah, Dino is okay. Dino's a cute little Pokemon. But yeah, I'll definitely need to get all the rare candies I can, and I need to really focus on speed EVs, especially. Hello, Alex Star. But yeah, level 65 with 140 speed EVs. But if we only get 130, then we'll be 149 speed. So in the early game, I need to try and fight trainers that give good speed EVs. Rossberry, yep, okay, I better write that down, actually. Actually, I'm not getting substitute. I better get multiple Rossberries. I think I'll get 3 Rossberries. Anything else? Oh, like, here's some good speed EVs per trainers I can think of. There's the 6 Magikarp guy. I'm pretty sure all the trainers on Cycling Road give speed EVs. And honestly, I think as soon as I get to Veilstone, I should honestly prioritize Carbos before I buy Swords Dance. Like, I don't really think we need Swords Dance for Maylene, but I'll definitely need to buy as many Carbos as I can first. Because we need a lot of speed. Okay, don't need that open anymore. Alright, got all that stuff. Alright, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Breloom's one of my favorites. I've never, like, used it on a team, but I have played it before in Emerald version, and it did really good. I'm not so sure about this game, though. I will say, though, if Breloom could have access to Bulk Up, I actually think it would do better, because I think for this Pokemon, especially with all the flying types... Actually, no, wait, never mind, because it wouldn't do a thing against special flying moves. Breloom would do very badly in Sun and Moon. Oh, I'm pretty sure it would. Yeah, definitely in the early game before Rourke, I need to try and fight all the trainers. Plus, if I find any wild Starly or Zubat, I will defeat them. Effect Spore put it to sleep. Nice. Honestly, I kind of wonder if it's worth catching an Abra for this run. I mean, it's a time investment to have to catch a Machop and trade it. But it would allow us to do all the training before Maylene, but I don't think so. I think getting the Abra is only going to be necessary if there's a Pokemon that needs to have Aerial Ace for Maylene. Like, there's no other option. Actually, no. Don't stay behind looking for Starly. I can find Starly in this route, and if I can't find a Starly, I can always catch a Zubat. At least you rolled a fully evolved Pokemon. That is true. Yeah, it's quite nice of you, Boss KO, to make timestamps. It's quite generous. Thanks for that. Oh, I was just about to say I should have saved, but no, the Starly doesn't have flying moves. Ah. But yeah, I definitely need to try and fight all the trainers up until Rourke. Not because Rourke's going to be hard, just because of the fluctuating growth rate, we're going to gain... It's going to take a lot longer to level up once we hit a certain threshold. I'm going to put Tackle in slot 1. Give me a sec. How do timestamps work? In the comments, if you just put in like 0:12, then if you click on it when it's a comment, YouTube will make it a timestamp and it'll go to 8 seconds in. Hope that makes sense. Oh, interesting. Burmy gives special defense. You get Spore. Shroomish gets Spore. Breloom does not. And I know like in Gen 3, I think it might be the same in the other gens, Shroomish doesn't get Spore till really late. So if you want a Breloom with Spore, you're going to have to really work for it. Yeah, it's not a level 1 move. It's a move that only Shroomish can learn. The only way for Breloom to get it is to inherit it from the Shroomish, if that makes sense. It's kind of like with stone evolutions, for example, like Starmie, for example, only learn moves at level 1. They don't have any level up moves, but Staryu does. So if you want like minimize on a Starmie, you have to get it from a Staryu. It's a shame though, because it would be pretty OP. Level 40. Yeah, you definitely have to deal with it for quite a bit. I mean, I've played with raw Shroomish before in Fire Red and Leaf Green. Even with Spore, it still absolutely sucks. Ah. Man, Leech Seed and Effect Spore go nice together. Paralysis. Why did I use Stun Spore? Alright, I am not going to fight that youngster up there. That youngster has a Kricketot and a Zubat. And the Cricketot's going to absolutely destroy me, I think. Because it likes to use Bide. And it would just take too long to knock out. Oh, okay, I'll give this one try. Well, I guess we have Aberstrats today. We could actually do the training for Maylene if we want to. Do options say over? Does it really? Oh, that's funny. Guys, if you vote in the poll, it's under 210 over 220. Yeah, a little typo, my bad. What EVs do Shinx give? I think they give attack. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get the Dusk Ball for the Psyduck. Alright, I still don't have a Flyer, so I am going to need to catch a Zubat. Nice. Putting over in the timestamp. Of course you are. I do need to be careful, though, with having Abra in my party, because if I have Abra in my party, and then when I catch the Psyduck, I actually will not have room for the Togepi egg. Onyx. I think that thing does learn Strength and Rock Climb, but I'd honestly rather defeat it. That's some good XP. Alright, there's the Geodude. Alright, I'm actually going to avoid healing the Orberg Center, just so that way I can teleport back to Jubilife and actually get a neat little time save. Also, I think at level 17 we'll get Mega Drain. I'm not even going to save for this fight. This guy's going to be easy. Oh, interesting. He sends out Cranidos first. I used Leech Seed just because I noticed it wasn't doing much. Get rid of Leech Seed. Oh, nice. Mega Drain has 15 PP in this game. I remember in Gen 3, or it might have been Gen 2 it was introduced. I think it was Gen 2. No, it was introduced in Gen 1. I remember in Gen 1 it only had 10 PP because Giga Drained. I believe as long as I don't heal there, my teleport point isn't set. I still like to believe it will still take me back to Jubilife, because I know in some games you have to heal at the center, but in other games you can just walk in. But I'm pretty sure walking in does not set a teleport point. Let's see. Darn. Well, I tried. It was worth a shot. Also, I'm not going to teach Return right now, just because at level 21 we will get access to Headbutt. That's going to be a way better normal move. I'm definitely going to Mega Drain the Glammeow first. Also, I know there's a kid on this route with a single Magikarp. I'm only going to fight him just for the speed EV. It's only one, but here's the thing. Like, we're going to need 140 speed EVs. That's not easy to get in Platinum. And even then, we'll still need to be level 65. Okay, why do I even bother trying to go past her if I'm just going to do that? Okay, yeah, Shinx does give attack. I'll beat you with the Magikarp my dad gave me. You know what, kid? Your dad hates you. Okay, so, I did not know she was a trainer. I actually did not know she was a trainer. Alright, so I need to make sure to go get Rock Tomb. Alright, we'll definitely need to teach that right away. I'm going to teach it in the place of Absorb. Darn it. Whoa, that was close. You know, I guess Poison Heal would have been good for the Mars fight, just so I can purposefully allow the Zubat to poison me. Here is something I wonder, though. If I get toxicked with bad poison, when the battle wears off and I enter another battle, is it still bad poison, or is it just regular poison? I know in Generation 1 that was a glitch where if you get hit with Toxic for bad poison, and then you like switch out and switch in, or you just win the battle and go to another one, it becomes regular poison. If I had to guess, probably it would still be bad poison, because I think there's separate statuses now. Oh, plus the one bright side with Rock Tomb, I can use it on the Perugly to lower its speed. Oh no. Wait a minute, how did I heal? Wait. Did I heal at the center? How was my PP healed? Did I heal at the center, or did the honey guy heal my Pokemon? I actually can't remember if I healed at the center or not. Does anyone remember if I healed at the center or not? I'm gonna equip a Pecha for safety. I'm pretty sure Rock Tomb a one-shot, but who knows, I might miss. Spec Spore put it to sleep. Nice. Gotta be careful here, because I do want the Speed EV and the XP, but I better not miss. I need to stop doing that to myself. I say you better not miss, and you miss twice in a row. I'm still wondering how Ember didn't kill me. Alright, so I am going to need to remember when I get to Eterna City. I will need to deposit the Abra. I only just caught the Abra just because I happened to get it. Headbutt, finally. Jinxing yourself never works for you. Yep. I mean, I expected it to miss one time, but I didn't expect to miss it twice. Seriously, I'm just known as the guy who jinxes himself all the time. And the guy who does the backported Weedles. Alright, I wonder if Headbutt can one-shot Pachirisu. Darn. Ah, Effect Spore. I don't know why I actually suggested Poison Heal over Effect Spore. Like, this ability's awesome. I like trolling people. Kinda like Static. Alright, looking at my notes here. Let's see. I got Rock Tomb. I will need to get Brick Break after I'm done with Cycling Road. Basically, as soon as I get the Wayward Cave Rare Candy, when I get back to Route 207, instead of going right to Mount Coronet, I need to go head down straight to Orberg, go in the cave, and go get Brick Break. Alright, I'm gonna defeat these fishermen here. This guy's a single Goldeen, good XP. One of these guys has 2 Magikarps and a Goldeen, and the other guy has 6 Magikarp. So this route alone's gonna have, like, what, 8 Speed EVs? Like, almost an entire Carbos. Plus the Goldeen give attack. The reason I know that Goldeen give attacks, because in Heart Gold Soul Silver, I did this with Zigzagoon. We figured out that if we ever use a Pokemon that needs a lot of attack EVs, like some bad first stages, grinding on Goldeen is the best way to get them. I guess Axie was thinking Effect Spore is 30% only on contact moves and is random, whereas Poison Heal works if you're poisoned, pray for stopping other effects like sleep. I mean, that's true, but I would have to intentionally keep myself poisoned. If this was Gen 5, where you can't take poison damage in the overworld, I would actually consider that. Or maybe if I could easily get a Toxic Orb. I had to deposit the Abra, otherwise I won't have room for the Togepi egg. I did test this. If you don't have room for the Togepi egg, Cynthia will not let you get the bike. Also, Gardenia is going to be an absolute sweep. What's the speed of the Rosary? $49. I actually speed tie it right now. But then again, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get 1 level in this gym, so... And even if I don't outspeed, I have Mach Punch. But if I remember correctly, Poison resists fighting. So I think the best move to use on it would probably be Headbutt. Plus it can get flinches too. I mean, right now, the fluctuating growth rate isn't, like, a bad thing. It's actually really good right now. But just wait, as soon as I get higher levels, it's going to become very hard to level up. Because I'm going to need to be level 65 for Cyrus. I need to get every single rare candy. I mean, I do need to alternate between the levels too. To, like, optimize the experience. But even in the mid game, I still need to fight a decent amount of optional trainers. Like, for example, if I go through Route 210, for example, there's a bunch of spinners that are ace trainers. I should just fight them, for example. Counter. If I was Bruno in Heart Gold, I would get that, but I am not, so I do not want that move. Okay, so after I'm done with Gardenia here, I need to go into the old chateau and get myself the rare candy. I do not need to get Substitute. I can just skip that. And, I need to do the galactic stuff. Headbutt's better. Nice, flinch. No headbutt. Grass knot. That is so strange. You never use Stun Spore. Oh, you know what's interesting? Natural Cure. When Effect Spore gave Roserade a status condition, she automatically switched. But yeah, she really threw that fight. I mean, I guess Abra could be helpful for this section, but I don't think you can use Teleport in the forest. But it doesn't matter, I'm just getting the rare candy. I swore I had a repel up. Also, once we get to 170 friendship, return will be better than headbutt. Also, guess what? Mach Punch is a okay move for Skunk Tank. I mean, I guess not really. Because here's the thing with Mach Punch. Even though it's the same type of attack bonus, Headbutt is still going to do more damage. Rock Tomb. One shot. Alright, Headbutt. Flinch. Headbutt. Flinch. Crit. Hey, now I get the Ike strats today. That's awesome. Alright, so, anyone who's watching the stream right now and types in the chat now and then, when I, go down Cycling Road, as soon as I get the rare candy in the cave and I escape rope out, can someone remind me to go get Brick Break? Because, that is the one TM I pretty much always forget these runs. Like, I can never remember to go get it. Where's my bike? Oh, right, I didn't get it. Alright, so, I do actually want to fight all the trainers on this bridge, because everybody here gives speed. I mean, I'm out of headbutts, but that's fine. I can just use, Effect Spore. Or not Effect Spore, Mach Punch. Also, the reason I used Rock Tomb on that Pikachu is because it has static, and Rock Tomb does not make contact. Oh, man. I better go heal. Actually, not heal, but I need to go get some potions. Onita. Huh, effect spore. Get wrecked. There are the raspberries down there. Breloom. Yep, Breloom. I saw a grass fighting, thought it was him. Yeah, there's not too many grass fighting type. Dang, this thing keeps clutching. Alright, just a couple more trainers here. Yeah, so far, everybody here's given me speedy. Oh wait, nope, never mind. Binks gives attack. Nope, there's the one person that doesn't give speed. Like Breloom, Hisuian, Decidueye, and Hisuian, Lilligant, and Virizion. Oh yeah, Virizian's another one I think of, yeah. I almost thought Decidueye was a fighting ghost type. Rock Tomb on the Pikachu. Alright, I'm gonna go get the Wayward Cave rare candy, the raspberries. And as soon as I get those, can someone please remind me to get Brick Break if I don't remember to get it? Because I remember during the Metagross streams, in both runs, I kept forgetting to get Brick Break. Alright, I need to pick up both of them. I need a grand total of 3 raspberries in this run. One's going to be for Fantina, one's going to be for Cyrus, and the third one is going to be for Flint in the Elite Four. Brick Break. I'm gonna use that, repel. Brick Break. There we go. I always thought you needed Surf to get it, because Bulbapedia would say you need Surf. But no, you don't need Surf, you just need the bike. Alright, so... Escape? No, I do have a Geodude. Alright, teach Brick Break in the place of... we don't... Oh no, I need Rock Tomb. Mega Drain's really not going to be too useful. Get rid of it. I want to hold on to Mach Punch for priority. I want to hold on to it for priority. Hey, GZ. It's my Bray, it's my Bray. Well, I guess you like Breloom. Oh, 10,000 on the dot. That's insane. Hey, Boss KO, there's another thing you should timestamp. $10,000 exactly. No more, no less. What's this move? Force Palm. Force Palm is honestly kind of bad. Kind of a bad move. 60 power, 10 power points, 30% chance to paralyze. Literally, Body Slam gets 15, and it's better than that. Yeah, no, that's not even a good move. It's good on a Riolu because it's the first fighting move you're ever able to get. Get poisoned would benefit you. I did not go with Poison Heal. I went with Effect Spore. There's not really a consistent way to get poisoned, and I don't want to be constantly taking poison damage in the overworld. Plus, yeah, I would have to keep constantly healing. Plus, if it got down to 1 HP, the poison goes away. Oh, imagine the overworld if you had Poison Heal, you gain HP in the overworld. That'd be awesome. If it worked like that, I actually would use it. Yeah, and I'm sure in a competitive battle moveset, like if I were to get Breloom for the World Tournament randomizers, I 100% would probably go Poison, Heal, Toxic Orb strats, but it really wouldn't work for this scenario. All right, I need to go get the Amulet Coin. I need to hold on to the Amulet Coin after Fantina. I need to make sure I have enough money for Swords Dance. And I could get Attract as a backup strat. Actually, wait, no, I do need Attract for the backup strat. Getting Attract is a little annoying in Platinum, because in Platinum version, you have to go in from the left side to get Attract, but in Diamond and Pearl, it actually doesn't matter what side you go through, because the Amity Square was a lot more simple. In Gen 5, you get Technician. That is true. Alright, now I need to deposit. Those of you who don't remember, the reason I have to deposit my Pokemon here is because if I do, then I get to skip a mandatory double battle against some twins. Just a time save. I don't have to withdraw them again until pretty much till after I beat Maylene. Probably before Maylene if I want to use Teleport. Alright, I really do not want to train on any of these trainers here. So unless I accidentally encounter one, I'm going to try and skip them. Oh, convenient. Sun. I believe that's in the middle. Oh, God. Nope. Oh my God. Look away. I need to remember where these are. Alright, Rostberry. The plan for this fight is basically just Rock Tomb everything. It's literally the only thing I can do. But on the bright side, I think I outspeed the Mismagius. 62, I speed tie it. You've got to be kidding. Speed tie the thing. I mean, this kind of sucks, but I don't... Okay, I outspeed now. Okay. Oh, God. Darn. You know what? I'll take the blackout, actually. Actually, wait, no, I can't. I'm going to subtract that blackout. I don't want to accept that blackout because I lost the Rostberry. Mach Punch, Force Palm, Hidden Power I-60, Rock Tomb, good. Rock Tomb is an annoying move to deal with this thing. Because remember, this is pre-Gen 6, so Rock Tomb is 50 power, 80 accuracy. I think nowadays it's like 60, 95, I think. It's definitely a lot better in the newer games, but in the older games, Rock Tomb was horrendously bad. Okay, so basically, it looks like the only way for me to beat Fantina, I cannot miss a single Rock Tomb. If I miss a single Rock Tomb, I'm kind of toast. I would honestly prefer it if that thing used Will-O-Wisp. Well, I did miss on the Haunter, but at least it missed Hypnosis in return. It's honestly the Mismagius I can't afford to miss. Yes, there we go. Took a few tries. Oh, it becomes 60, 90. Yeah, in this game it was like 50, 80. It's horrible. It's a necessary evil for a lot of rock types. Because in earlier games, they really did not like giving rock Pokemon rock moves by level up. I don't know why. So a lot of Pokemon just needed to use it. Especially in like Fire Red and Leaf Green. A lot of Pokemon tend to need Rock Tomb things. Aravia. I think Brick Break should... I think that crit mattered. Alright, go with Brick Break. I was thinking use Rock Tomb for the Monferno, but Brick Break is literally my most powerful move. I think it's better on the resisted foes too, I think. No, Rock Tomb is a necessary evil. The IV difference barely matters for what you're using it for in this. I mean, that's true, yeah. Actually, there was one very bad Pokemon I did recently in the last few weeks. I don't remember what it was, but it was a first stage. The specific hidden power typing actually did matter for speed. It was something I did in Heart Gold. I remember I did something that had a really bad speed stat. But the fact it had a hidden power type with 30 speed IVs instead of 31 actually did matter. It meant I needed one extra level for red. That was the only time it ever mattered, though. Alright, so... Actually... Where are the stones in here? The reason I'm in here is because, I need to get all the high money items. Oh, I better equip the amulet coin now. Oh yeah, I will definitely be early carbosing for sure. Probably could have used a few carbos to adjust for that early carbos. Oh, you're talking about that Heart Gold run? Oh no, it wasn't just that. Like, I believe that run I needed over like 200 something speed EVs. Like, I was literally EV training with Macho Brace in that run. Like, early carbos would not have mattered at all. How much did you have? For the speed EVs? I can't remember. It was a first stage Pokemon I did in Heart Gold recently. I believe it was Venonat. Hey, at least Brick Break does neutral damage to those things. It's nice. I freaking hate Bronzor. They're the worst. Honestly, I might get the Fist Plate. Oh, right, I don't have Cut. But the reason I don't have Cut is because I deposited everything. If you had 150 speed EVs, all you would need is to get 5 carbos. That is true, but buying them super early in the game, 5 carbos, that's gotta be like almost $50,000. That's almost impossible to get early game, because Venonat needs to train on like everything. Oh. Alright, I'm out of repels. Did you use any carboses that you picked up? In that Venonat run? Actually, no. In Heart Gold, you get the Macho Brace and Goldenrod. So, I actually EV trained, I think, close to the max. Because there's this one route to the east of Azalea Town. Literally every Pokemon there gives speed EVs. So basically every Pokemon I one-shot gave me 2 EVs. I better Mach Punch. Just in case that thing was going to go for Aqua Jet. Alright, I need a Hyper Potion. But basically, early Carbos would not have mattered at all. I still would have needed to do the EV training. Plus, Venonat needed the speed early game, too. Because if I, like, on Bugsy, if you don't outspeed the Scyther, he completely destroys you. I mean, it has quick attack, but if it outspeeds you, it'll use, like, U-turn and Leer. Like, Venonat needed the speed for it as well, so I kind of had no choice but to do the early EV training. But I did fight all the trainers, too, at that point. Alright, definitely first things first I'm doing with these, PP ups, is I'm going to use them all on Brick Break immediately. Alright, I need to withdraw my Pokemon back. I have to go catch you later, but thanks for stopping by, John. Alright, so I'm actually going to do a bunch of trainers heading towards Pastoria. I'm going to need a bunch of training anyway. Did I uppercut? No. I'm going to need a bunch of training anyway for later in the game. Plus, with the Amulet Coin, I'll be getting access to a lot of money. So that way I can buy Swords Dance easier and hopefully have enough money left over to buy a few Carbos. I got an attempt going, but lost motivation after losing to Koga. I needed a ton of money, and I didn't have enough for the Professor Oak fight. Attempt at what? Rock Tomb. Rock Tomb. Effect Spore, get wrecked. Pokemon Prime Purple Edition. Oh. Yeah, you mentioned you were playing that ROM hack the other day. Any percent NMG. What does NMG stand for? I know NG stands for New Game. I know there are categories called New Game Plus that allow you to, like, start the game over, but you get to keep all the upgrades. So it's like starting the game at level 100, essentially. No major glitches. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, God. No, no. Stop it. I missed so many Rock Tombs there. See why I say Rock Tomb's a necessary evil? It's the only move I have to hit ghosts. And here's the thing, with that Drifloon trainer I fought earlier, there's actually no more mandatory fights that have ghost types on them. That Drifloon is literally the last one. I mean, they're optional trainers, yeah, but in terms of mandatory fights, no other trainer will have a ghost type. Well, I guess except Spiritomb on Cynthia. I forgot to buy repels again. I'll do all the buying at once. Whatever. Technically, if I wanted more money, I could sell the PP-ups. So, you know the Arbitrary Code Execution in OOT? Yeah, NMG for Ocarina of Time would ban that, but not certain other glitches. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. It just depends on what they define as a major glitch. Alright, here are 2 more Ross berries. Alright, do not enter the center. Alright, I'm gonna go get the 2 rare candies here, and then teleport back to Maylene. And then I'll sell all the things I have, get Swords Dance, and then the leftover money I'll buy vitamins. Oh, God. This. Pokeball. Why are there Pokeballs in the Safari Zone? Okay, this is going to be annoying. Cooper. There we go. Alright, now I need to go get the other candy, but I should probably at least buy a repel first before I get it. Gotta hit the fissures under being paralyzed. Wait, is Prime Purple, is that based on Gen 1? Yes. I don't think you can hit fissure being paralyzed. Because in Generation 1, if you underspeed the opponent, moves like fissure do not work, unless they fix that. I mean, I guess if you're high enough of a level to where you can still outspeed them, but I know in Gen 1, one-hit KO moves only work if you outspeed the opponent. Use X speed. Oh, right. Forgot about that. Did I get the coin case? I did. Yeah, because X speed, for those of you who don't know, using an X speed actually completely eliminates the speed drop from paralysis. Like, basically, if you're, let's say your original speed is 100, you're paralyzed and you go down to 25, the X speed will bring your speed back up to 100, and then it'll bring you up an additional stage. Similar thing works with X attack and burn. That's why in Gen 1, you can use agility to get rid of your speed drop. Swords Dance will completely negate the burn attack order half thing. Yeah, remodifies it. Yeah, it re-adds the buff too, yeah. Gen 1's pretty all screwed up. Like, even if you use the X speed, I think if the opponent used, like, growth or something, it would recalculate the paralysis. I guess as long as you keep up your boosts on X speeds. Alright, Annie, here's your favorite Pokemon. Bathe in its glory. Professor Oak has 3 Mews, a Charizard in my case, a Zapdos, and a Mewtwo. 3 Mews? Do they each have like a different moveset or something? Where the heck do you even get 3 Mews? Alright, so yeah, there's no need for Swords Dance for this fight. Brick Break is going to completely destroy. Actually, wait. Lucario has 77 speed. I actually outspeed Lucario. Nice. I mean, the training definitely was not needed for Maylene, but I know for a fact the training will be needed later. Like, I probably would have fought them anyway. Hey, Alexander Cooper. 1 Mew has Thunder Wave, Horn Drill, Fissure, 1 has Swords Dance, Earthquake, Hyper Beam, Recover, 1's a special attacker. Oh my god. Zapdos is over 100. Man, that's full-on blue Kaizo shit right there. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do this first, get Fly, and then I'll go to the department store. I'm gonna sell all the valuable items I have, get Swords Dance, and what else? Get Swords Dance, bunch of Carbos, and then I'll go fly to Pastoria and go beat Wake. I'm gonna hold on to the Amulet coin still so I can gain some more money so I can buy repels. Just because money management's kind of weird if you need Swords Dance. I looked away. Why'd you skip Maylene? I just fought all the... I wanted to fight all the trainers towards Pastoria first, but there's no reason to delay her. I just did it just to get more money. But here's the thing. All those trainers I did, I probably would have done them anyway. Alright, sell. Let's see. Don't need that. Or this, or that, or this, or that. HP up. Calcium. I'm not gonna... You know what? Yeah. My moves have a lot of PP anyway. For instance, Mind Blade Nuggets, Stones. Dude, I hate how it goes over the cancel button. And that. $120,000. So that leaves me $49,000, which is 5 vitamins. I can only buy 5. Okay. Oh, I can actually use 5 carbos. There we go. That is really cutting money close right there. Yeah, I should have no problem outspeeding Cyrus now. Level 119 Dragonite. Dang, everybody cheats. Hello, Deadpool guy. What are you doing for Memorial Day? Any specific plans? In terms of the streams, not really. It's just going to be a normal, where is it? Wait, what am I looking for again? 75. I think it's just going to be a normal random Pokemon day. I'm not really doing anything special, but in terms of personal life, just work. I work Mondays. Alright, I do not need Rock Tomb anymore. So, yeah, get rid of that. But I am going to need to be careful what random trainers I fight. Because if I encounter a random trainer with a ghost type, I'm kind of screwed. Wait, can Zubat learn Defog? Oh, it can, thank God. Do you have Twitch? I don't stream on Twitch anymore. Pretty much no one watched me over there. I still have the account, but I never use it. I just use the account when watching other people's Twitch streams. Even then, I don't really like watching through Twitch because most ad blocks do not work with Twitch ads. And I do not like watching 3 unskippable ads on a Twitch stream. Swords Dance. Mach Punch. Okay, that's surprising. I used to use the whole multi-stream thing, but I quit doing multi-stream in order to try out the vertical streams, but I quit doing the vertical streams. And honestly, I don't really want to go back to doing Twitch. Twitch is shit, right? Based. Besides, I think streaming solely to YouTube is way better. I mean, definitely the vertical streams are nice, but the problem is, like, most of the time when I did the vertical streams, I would get, like, 0 to 1 viewers. It was really weird. When Steve and I started doing the vertical streams, we would always get a start of, like, 13, and it usually sinks. We would never get the spike anymore. Like, we would go for hours with, like, maybe 1 at most, and it would just quickly go away. While the regular stream had, like, a concurrency of, like, 10 to 15 viewers. Like, they just weren't working. I think Steve still does them, but I quit doing them. They were just a lot of hassle to set up. The only reason I won't stream is because, oh, you've got, like, some legacy followers. Makes sense. I never really had that with Twitch. I've had that Twitch account for, like, 5 years, and I only have 144 followers, and the amount of followers I had on Twitch when I still used it was like 130. So I gained 14 for doing nothing. I don't even advertise my Twitch on like the end of my videos. It's not in the description anymore. I don't advertise it anymore. I mean, I'm not deleting it. But I can still use it to watch people sometimes. I'm going to use 3 Swords Dance. Oh, I do not outspeed the Floatzel, so I'm going to need to Mach Punch. Actually, wait a minute. I just realized. If that thing had gone for Aquajet, since it outspeeds, its Aquajet would take priority. But I just did it just in case it wouldn't go for it, but I don't think it would. I mean, it doesn't help, GZ, that a lot of the bigger Twitch streamers have started doing the multi-streams too. Like, I know Worcester does multi-streaming to YouTube and Twitch. Because for a long time, Twitch wouldn't allow you to do it, but now they've pretty much relaxed on it. I mean, sometimes on Twitch, I don't really watch Twitch streams much anymore. I'll usually watch the VODs on YouTube, but I know whenever ZFG streams, like he streams to Twitch and YouTube. He's been doing that for over a year at this point. I almost never watch the streams live because they are often very long streams. So I'll sometimes watch the VOD later, and the VOD's automatically stored on YouTube, so I don't have to look at stupid Twitch highlights. If you aren't big, unless you're already on a pace on a popular speedrun, no one really cares. Pretty much. Speedrun niche on Twitch sorta kinda dead now. I wouldn't be surprised. Isn't 7TV used for universal emotes on Twitch? Isn't that what 7TV is? I don't think that's an ad block. I mean, I pretty much use uBlock. I pretty much use there's this one app, this extension called uBlock Lite. It's because Google Chrome made super repels. Google Chrome uBlock Origin pretty much no longer works on the Chrome browser. uBlock Origin just doesn't work anymore. And there were some other what do you call them? There were some other ad blockers I tried, but YouTube would keep detecting them. And then Steve told me just use uBlock Lite, and it's a very simple one, and it works. It doesn't work on Twitch though, but that's fine. I almost never watch on Twitch. But yeah, that's what Steve told me. uBlock Origin works on Firefox. I just want to like keep my bookmarks and stuff. Plus, one thing I don't like about Firefox, how whenever you open a tab, there's always like a bunch of ads under the search bar. Like it would keep recommending like articles and stuff, and I never want to read them. Alright, I do think I want to fight some of the optional ace trainers here, but the problem is I have no idea if some of these have ghost types or not, so I'm actually going to save just in case. You can remove those in settings. Oh, I guess I've never figured out how to do that at the time. Oh my god. Oh no, I want Seed Bomb. So long, Mach Punch. Never mind, I can hit Ghost now. My brother uses Opera GX. I don't know why. I will say though, I think bug fighting is probably a better type combo because that does give you a resistance to ground, which is quite a common physical, like, attacking move. That's definitely nice. Maybe because Charlie recommended it to him? I have no idea where he heard it from. Do I outspeed everything on Cyrus? I don't know. Also, this moveset I have right here is effectively my final moveset. I think for Cynthia, I may get rid of Return for Attract. because I may need to use Attract on Cynthia's Spiritomb, so it won't be hitting me with Psychic while I set up. Grass fighting both resist ground. Oh. Well then. I guess grass fighting resists rock. Oh, plus eventually, I will be getting Rock Slide in, Mount Coronet. I'll be deleting Return for that. Honestly, no, I might delete Seed Bomb, because Grass offensively is not that good. Yeah, I'll probably delete Seed Bomb for it. Seed Bomb just helps for a few things. Love me some Ferrothorn. I hate Ferrothorn. I hate that Pokemon so much. There's one trainer in Black 2 and White 2 that has Ferrothorn on his team, and he is an absolute nightmare. Like, the Thorns damage constantly hitting me every time I hit it. Power Whip does so much damage, it resists a lot of moves. I think it's only weak to fire, I believe. Alright, I'm going to be getting the, not the Miracle Seed, but I'm just getting the PP up in the Rare Candy. Oh, I just realized I never got the Shell Bell. Give me a minute. Oh my god. Oh, it's weak to fighting too? Ah. I mean, I don't hate Ferrothorn because it's bad. I hate it because of how good it is. I like being a Great Wall. Oh, it's a little concerning how I only have 115 speed. I'm really hoping that picks up soon. Oh my god. Yep, I figured. Okay, just use Brick Break on it. I mean, I'm sure the Galactic Grunts will give me a lot more. But getting another 30, 25 of them is going to be kind of rough. Okay. I'm going to do some training. Oh, we're past level 40 now. I need to train on the even levels, candy on the odd levels. But here's the thing, though. Like, Aerial Ace... I think Aerial Ace might have a chance to kill me at that health. But I'm really hoping, like, maybe if Staraptor cannot detect the one-shot, it might go for double team. But I think since the fact it's going for Aerial Ace and I'm living, it has to be a range, I think. I don't think this is gonna work. I don't know, I'm constantly living, though. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. I don't want to use more rare candies. I need to be level 65. Is there somewhere I can train? There really is not. I guess there's a bunch of trainers on these couple of routes. I hate Bronzong. Yeah, I'm gonna try and fight most of the trainers here. I mean, Axew did theorize that this Pokemon would need a lot of training for, what's-his-face? Cyrus. Era Electric Bronzong? Oh, good lord. Let me guess. Levitate? I mean, terrestrialization is pretty much the main reason Shedinja's not in Scarlet and Violet. I wonder how good these fishermen are. Not really that good. I was thinking maybe if two of these guys had Gyarados, I could probably use Versus Seeker here. Oh. Two of these guys do have Gyarados. Synchronize. I think this is the first time I've ever been poisoned. Yeah, I am kind of worried about the fact that I'm not gonna have good speed. Oh, I guess I better keep fighting trainers. I mean, I only need 25 Speedy Bees. Quagsire. Monferno. I think Monferno gives speed. It does. 1 speed, 1 special attack. You may or may not be using it. Yeah, we know you're using it. Leafeon. What does Leafeon give? HP. Not HP. Something. Leafeon's defense. Oh. Alright, I think 48 gonna have to be enough. Actually, I'm gonna try Citrus Berry too. Oh. Does Floatzel give speed? Well, I gained 3 speed EVs during that fight. That's good. I need to get to 140, so I still need 21 more speed EVs by the time I get to Cyrus. Yeah, I think it's speed. Probably gonna rest soon. Well, it was nice having you here, though. Not sleep. Rest will be sleeping later. Yeah, I pretty much know that. Yeah, Jeezy, next time I see you stream, even if it's only for a few minutes, I'll try and stop by. If I just happen to see it. Oh, okay, return that. Infernape is also probably attack. I mean, Monferno gave 1 speed and 1 special attack. I should probably use an Ether on Brick Break before I fight Byron. And when all the stats are equal, they do HP because it's the first... That? What? I'm confused by what you mean by that. Well, I guess I have to use a Max Ether. Do I outspeed everything on Candace's team? 115. I will, yes. All the stats of a Pokemon are equal, they give HP? Are you sure about that? Because I know for a fact Meryl's stats... Meryl does not give... Meryl gives HP, and its stats are not equal. I don't think that's true, Annie. There's a lot of Pokemon that don't have equal stat spreads that don't give HP. That do give HP, I meant. Yeah, but I think that's a coincidence. Like, Steve always associates the base XP with the HP stat, even though they're not related. Annie, I just think that's a coincidence. 'Cause I'm pretty sure it's defined within the game itself what EVs each Pokemon give. Like, there's some Pokemon that give 2 different kinds of EVs. Like, Monferno give 1 speed, 1 special attack. Like, I'm pretty sure it's defined. Like, I think that's just a coincidence. Darn it. Does Golbat give speed or attack? It gives 2 speed. Oh, thank God. Honestly, I think I will make it to 140. Because I know there's a lot of Golbats. Plus Crobats. So yeah, I should make it to 140 for sure. Yeah, I should. Infernape give attack, special attack, and speed. Nice. Huh. Nice air cutter miss. Poison. Ooh, I think Perugly gives speed. I got 4 speed EVs from that fight. Zero blackouts. Yep. Actually, I actually did attempt to I actually did attempt to black out on Fantina, but then I realized, I am pretty sure I did not save. Dominic, I entirely blame this on you. You're the one who had to say no blackouts. Yep, this is entirely your fault, Dominic. Also, I think that air cutter must have... Actually, no, it didn't crit. I didn't heal because I assumed I would make it to the heal house. But still, you said it out loud, so I'm still blaming you. Ignore the fact that I should have healed. You at least said it. So yeah, you're still to blame. Who knows? Oh, dang it. Yeah, I'll save this time. I just forgot she had a flying type. Also, Ace Trainer Dalton might be kind of difficult. I should probably equip a Cherry Berry for him. Oh, but you have... Oh, that is not good. It one-shots. Oh, no. Oh, no. That is not good. An Air Slash miss... Okay, it's a range. Okay, thank God. Oh, man. I know I'm quad weak, but still, I've survived most flying moves so far. $95. Ah. Alright, so Ace Trainer Dalton, I should equip a Cherry Berry. Do I even have one? I do. Yeah, see? 108 defense, 83 special defense. Yeah, I've survived air cutters and wing attacks, but I couldn't survive an air slash. I don't think Seed Bomb makes contact. Alright. You learn a ground move? I don't think so. I kind of don't have the ability to check, so if you want to know, you may have to look it up yourself. But I know it's not part of my plan. Annie, that's just how women work. My older sister was just like that. E-Bomb does not make contact, but I think Bulletproof blocks it. Bulletproof? Oh, okay, that makes sense. It's a Gen 6 starter exclusive hidden ability. Really? The Gen 6 starter, is that the only Pokemon that can get Bulletproof? Interesting. $134. Okay, so guaranteed, based on the Golbats in the Veilstone hideout, I will 100% have the speed EVs needed to outspeed Cyrus. Yeah, Seed Bomb was basically just for the Frostlass. Brick Break. Brick Break with Stab, it's way better than Return if it's neutral. Well, Annie, there is something called exceptions rather than the rule. I mean, there are exceptions, but generally speaking, they spend way more time in bathrooms than men do. Longest I ever spend in there is just when I have to shave my face, and that usually takes like 5 minutes. I mean, if you don't count showers, obviously. Even then, my showers take like 8-9 minutes, I'd say. Maybe 10 at most. Chestnut can learn Dragon Claw. A lot of things get Dragon Claw when they're not supposed to. No fun fact, in I think it's Gen 5 or 6, Elgium and Behium can actually learn Steel Wing. Even though they don't have wings. And I think it's because of an error in the game's code. That's because it's TM51. Yeah, and I believe TM51 in that game is Steel Wing, but I think before that it was, what was it, Roost? Yeah, it's really weird. Oh, I just realized I haven't been alternating levels. Ally switch. BHM also learned. Oh. What am I in here for? Dude, what am I doing? Why was I in my menu? Oh, I was gonna use a rare candy. That's what I was gonna do. Also, now that I have the 140 speed EVs, I need to be level 65 for Cyrus. I mean, I guess technically I could just spam all my rare candies right now, but I am still going to alternate the levels, just because in the late game, it'll end up being the most efficient XP-wise. Yeah, candy on the odd levels, train on the even levels. That's what you do with the fluctuating group. I think it was Scott who discovered that. He looked at the raw XP tables, and he realized, starting at level 40, if you train on the even levels, candy on the odd levels, your XP yields are way better. Because for some reason, when you're on the odd levels, you require way more XP than the even levels. It's really weird. Oh, plus here's the other thing. If I gain more speed EVs, I may not need as high of a level. I think erratic and fluctuating were introduced just to be weird. But yeah, Breloom would definitely be worse if it had the erratic growth rate. If there's a Pokemon, though, like Volbeat, for example, like I said, Volbeat and Illumise really suffered because of fluctuating. Volbeat would be better because of erratic, because in the later part of the game, we'll level up super, super fast, where it matters. Oh, you know, in Gen 1, there were actually two unused XP growth rates, slightly slow and slightly fast. But they went completely unused. They are still functional, though. Yeah, that is true. For some reason, they did not give those growth rates to many Pokemon. Really weird. Yeah, because I think like half of the Pokemon that are erratic and fluctuating are Gen 3/Gen 4 Pokemon, then afterwards it's kind of rare. Really weird. Am I gonna outspeed the Crobat here? Oh no, yeah, Crobat. 145. Nope. I will not outspeed that. Air Cutter. Okay, Ike the way through the fight. Going the full Ike strats. That would have been really, really bad. I probably would have used Citrus Berry for this fight if I had kept failing. I think Air Cutter is a physical move. I would have had a slightly better chance at surviving. Little trick though, Annie. You can go to Bulbapedia. You can actually look up erratic growth rates, and it'll show you every Pokemon in that growth rate. And here's the thing: growth rates do not change in between games. I can't think of a single Pokemon that's ever had a growth rate change, because if you change growth rates, that can kind of screw things up. Air Cutter is special, but it's 55 base power, so it's weaker than Wing Attack. Plus, I think Crobat have lower special attack anyway. I think there was a chance I could have lived that. Actually, yeah, plus past Gen 4. I remember, I think it was Shieldon or Bastiodon. It might have been both. I believe Shieldon and Bastiodon were in the erratic growth rate. Those Pokemon were absolutely horrible. Also, I just realized something. Remember when I was talking about last place my leaderboard? I don't think I ever added Bastiodon to the leaderboard. Alright, Rock Slide. We're going to be getting rid of Return for that. Probably going to use some PP ups on it, actually. A PP up. Excuse me, a PP up. Oh, I just realized I don't have much HP left. Fluctuating doesn't have any past Gen 4, but Erratic does. Really? What are the Erratic Pokemon in Gen 5 Plus? Really weird how they decided to no longer use the growth rate. Oh, Skunky gives speed EVs. Erratic growth rate returned in Gen 8 with the Applin line. Gen 9 with Driplin and Hydrapple. Gen 9, original Pokemon Tarantula, plus its evolution Spidops and Spockabilly. So those Pokemon got erratic growth rates, but no one ever used Fluctuate. I wonder why. I wonder if like Game Freak just forgot those abilities existed. I don't know. Maybe like they hate those growth rates or something. I don't know. I mean, the growth rates are still in the game, obviously. But it makes you wonder why they never gave them to other Pokemon. Yeah, and I can't explain that. So strange. Why am I using Seed Bomb? Oh no, Arceus. The Arceus BDSP format is really good. The drums of God. Perfect place for this song, too. Very fitting. Alright, so as soon as I'm done with Mars and Jupiter here, I'm going to just front load all my rare candies at once. Dude, I have 173 speedy. That is insane. Honestly, using the amulet coin to purchase 5 early Carbos as soon as possible, that was definitely the difference. But honestly, at the same time, I feel like I could have skipped candies, but at the same time, I may need the higher level for the league. Rock Slide. Crap. Reset. Oh, the Legends Arceus one's really good too. It's like a remix. Get to keep track of time? You mean for like that thing I have to do? That's fine, I got plenty of time. Like 50 minutes from now. And also, this is obviously the last Platinum run of the week, but our game for next week is going to be Pokemon Leaf Green. Also, with the random Pokemon Leaf Green, since Leaf Green is a lot quicker of a game, there is an actual decent chance I'll do 2 playthroughs. I mean, if it's a really bad first stage, probably not. But if it's something good, like Antler or something, I would probably do 2 playthroughs. Because 2 hours, 9 minutes is how long this stream has gone on for. I could have done 2.5 red and blue runs in this amount of time. It depends, though, if the first run's terrible. Like, if I do, like... Let's say I do, like, Typhlosion and Fire Red. If I end up getting a first-time run with, like, 3 resets or something, I feel like I did pretty good. I probably won't do a second run. But if I make some really bad screw-ups, I'll do a second run. You count through the Distortion World part of the final time? I do, because it's part of the vanilla game. I know Alex, he likes to skip a Distortion World because he always gets lost. There's an option in the randomizer to disable it. I don't like doing that, because I feel like going through this is a part of the game. Because otherwise you're omitting parts of the game. I mean, you never do more than 1 run a day, so it's not like you could be doing I mean, you never do more than one run per day. So it's not like you really could do another in the same week. Well, it's just for like platinum. I'm not doing a second run because look how long the time is. Just a long time. I'm not going to do a 5-hour stream. That's not going to happen. The games where I will do second playthroughs of any random Pokemon, unless it's like Jigglypuff or something really, really bad. It's going to be red version, yellow, crystal, sapphire, because sapphire is way quicker of a game than emerald. Second playthrough, I would do a second playthrough in emerald just because I already do it for the backports. And fire red and leaf green, I would. So only the first 3 gens, I will do 2 playthroughs. What about Mawile run? You mean the Omega Ruby run that I did with Mawile? I think that ended up being 1 playthrough. I know Sableye needed 2 playthroughs, but my first Sableye run was basically me de-rusting at the game, so I feel like I kind of had to do a second run. Modern Weavile? What? You want me to backport Modern Weavile? No, the only modern Pokemon I'll ever backport is Modern Weedle or Modern Magikarp. Oh, just like regular Mawile and Fire Red? I'm sure it would do pretty bad. I mean, technically, Black and White 1 are sort of quick games. That's only with, like, real good Pokemon. But that's why, like, whenever I do, like, the newer games, like, I call Platinum a newer game. It's old. But, like, when I do one of those games, like, I'll often spend longer time at the start doing planning. I'm not just going to go blindly dive into it. Alright. Frostberry. All my candies. This will get me straight to level 70. Okay, so because of the fact I got 179 speed EVs instead of 140, I was able to outspeed his team at level 63 instead of 65. You ever do a backport Gen 8 or Gen 9 mon in Gen 1? We've done a lot of those. Check our red and blue backport playlist. You'll probably find quite a few in there. So yeah, if we didn't prepare with all that training, we would have been kind of toasted, Cyrus. But honestly, buying those early Carbos probably wasn't necessary, but or getting some of the extra rare candies, but at the same time, we may end up needing them for the league. We've done Giratina in red and blue before. It didn't really do that well. Also, I'm really hoping we can start doing crystal backports again soon. Ike the Killer said during this off time, he said he was going to try to learn Pokemon Crystal. I'm gonna ask him on his progress about that. Alright, so just before I fight Volkner, I'm gonna need to remember to equip a Cherry Berry. Also, here's another thing about second runs. I'm trying to occasionally do re-ranks of really, really bad runs. Like, bad in terms of how I played them. But at the same time, I don't really like doing re-ranks as much. Because I just really would prefer playing new Pokemon every time. But sometimes they have to be done. Like, I still need to get a working Metagross run in Platinum. Just because I can't have a Metagross run with 29 reset. I wish you could get them in the main series more often. They made them almost impossible to get. You ever use Zarude? I don't remember. I'm serious, you're just gonna have to look at the playlist, because I can't really remember. We've done, like, probably over 85 backport Pokemon in Red and Blue alone. It's hard for me to remember them all. We've done effectively, like, 8% of the entire national decks. I guess if you don't count the Kantomons. Yeah, the reason I'm not equipping the Cherry Berry now is because I don't want to risk using it on one of these guys. Yeah, Swords Dance, Sweep with Seed Bomb. And my allergens have not been good the last few days. I take allergy pills every day. They're still bad. Here's a little fun fact about Beldum, Annie. Beldum has the catch rate of a legendary. I think its catch rate is 3 out of 255. Like with a normal Pokeball, I think that's like a slightly over 1% chance. Plus, they usually have only takedown, so they actually kill themselves. Alright, okay. They changed it to tackle. Oh, that's nice. They probably realized just because it having takedown would have been almost impossible to catch. Nice. I wonder if there's a free full restore I can get in here somewhere. Hello, Blissey. I mean, I guess I got Shell Bell, so it's not really a big deal. You actually caught a shiny Beldum? Nice. With a Premier Ball of all things? Wow. I'm pretty... Did they ever change Beldum's catch rate? Is it still 3 out of 255? They never did? Okay, that's even more impressive. Sorry if I'm sniffling so much. Just the allergies over the last several days have been really bad. Earthquake did like 5 damage. It was just the natural shiny increase from the combo. Got it from an outbreak. The way they work is if you keep KOing them, the shiny rate goes up. I think that's a similar thing to the Poke Radar. You have to either defeat or catch them over and over again. Similar to like SOS, not SOS chaining. It's similar to the Deck Snap chaining from Omega Ruby. I tried to do Deck Snap chaining in Omega Ruby before when I was younger, but I only ever got up to 50 encounters and I just gave up. Didn't even have a sandwich to increase the shiny rate or his charm. I actually do have the shiny charm because I actually did fully complete the dex. What I started doing in the newer games is I pretty much worked on a living dex. Even for the version exclusives, I had my brother to help me, but even for the ones I didn't, a couple people in my Discord were kind enough to trade. And I mean, there's always the random wonder trades. You never know what you're going to get. I'll either get something I didn't have, or a cheated Pokemon with a free Master Ball, but hey, I'll take the Master Ball. In fact, when I caught the Ruinous Quartet, 3 out of the 4 of them were caught with illegally obtained Master Balls. But the Pokemon are still legit, because the game doesn't track if the Master Ball was legal or not. Because technically in those games you can get infinite Master Balls. It's really, 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 really difficult, though. Usually it's like winning the lottery or something. Multiple shiny Bagon. Nice. Yeah, this Pokemon's doing really good. I mean, then again, it did have to spend time preparing for fights. I mean, so far, my first place run is my first place run's Palkia. Its 4 times speed was like 132. But that's because Palkia really didn't need much training, and I like skipped half the rare candies. Didn't have to backtrack for anything. Its moveset was just really powerful. Nice. I think I can set up on this just once. It crit me. Dude. I saw that crit. There we go. The Infernape literally beat me just because of a crit. Got a shiny Gumi. Nice. Shiny Raids Scarlet are crazy. If you have the sandwiches and the, what you call it, the shiny charm, really good. Although I did find a shiny Poochyena in my Scarlet when I was trying to play through the part 1 of the DLC for the first time. I had the shiny charm, but I didn't use any sandwiches. I literally just found it. And the reason I knew it was shiny is because I think shiny Poochyena are green. I mean, I remember in Legends Arceus when I was casually doing my first playthrough, I had a Zubat on my team. And I was wandering around the Obsidian Fieldlands. I heard the shiny sparkle, and I looked around, and it was a shiny Zubat. So I caught it, got rid of my old Zubat, and I beat the game with a shiny Crobat. Okay, just go for Rock Slide. Don't even set up. Alright, yeah, that didn't do as much because Drapion doesn't get the same type attack bonus. Can't get because I'm not buying Violet, especially if it make me buy the DLC again. It actually would, because the DLC is counted for each separate game. I mean, Andy, if you have Switch Online, you can always do the Wonder Trades. Plus, if there's a specific Pokemon you need, I'd be happy to trade you a copy. I wasn't the biggest fan of Arceus. I think it was just an okay game. I think it was just too different. You do not, because you're not getting scammed. Whatever you say. I don't know why you'd call it a scam. Usually when something's a scam, it means you're not getting your money's worth. If you're one of those people that never likes playing online games, you don't ever like trading with people, and I guess that's a you thing. Well, Annie, sometimes you don't have a choice in those things. Gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, don't even... I probably should Brick Break, I think. Actually, no. Super effective Rock Slides would do more, but I'm like 21 levels over leveled. I'm pretty sure Brick Break will one-shot. You wouldn't be happy with even if it was free because the service is poor. I will say for Smash Bros. Oh my god. This thing survived a Blaze-boosted Flare Blitz. This thing needs a medal for that. Oh my god. Not even dedicated servers. That I know for a fact, because it's real droppy at times. But then again, pretty much every gaming company at this point charges money for online play, so it's just the new norm, unfortunately. It'd be nice if none of them did, but that's not the world we live in. At least Nintendo's is like the cheapest compared to the others. Like, if you wanted just a singular person basic plan, it's like $20. It's like $19.99 a year, or like $3 a month. Plus, if you know someone who gets the family plan, you could get in for free. Alright, I'm gonna need to teach a track now over Seed Bomb. Because I'm gonna be using a tract on Spiritomb. Hey, Skill Link. I was so close, Breloom. Oh, everybody, those of you who don't know Skill Link, they are a group of podcasters. And I was on their show once before. You can probably find it in their channel. But I highly recommend you subscribe to them because we may or may not end up doing something later. Also, That Spiritomb got an Omni Boost Silverwind, even though it already knocked me out. Just to, just give me the middle finger. Oh my god. Honestly, I feel like +4 would have been enough, but better safe than sorry. Alright, I'm gonna go Brick Break on that. I think Brick Break everything, even the Roserade. Yeah. Well, I guess this time with the over-under, I actually underestimated Breloom this time. But then again, I did heavily prepare for the Cyrus fight. 20509, 11 resets, 1 blackout, level 75. But yeah, if I didn't figure out ahead of time the amount of speed EVs I needed to outspeed the final Cyrus fights' Crobat, then this would have been so bad. I needed a minimum of 140 speed EVs at level 65. I ended up buying early Carbos, and it definitely was overkill. I have 200 speed EVs. Yeah, that was definitely overkill, buying those Carbos. I definitely did not need to buy those Carbos. But still, at least it helped out with speed earlier. Okay, yeah, Breloom did good despite all the flying types. And I got the under. I know it says over, but ignore that. Alright, let's go ahead and up the leaderboard. I really need to put Bastiodon on here. I think I forgot to put it on the leaderboard. I don't have Rampardos on here either. I think I forgot to put both of them on the leader. Wait a minute. No, I didn't. Hold on. I have some rows hidden. Okay, I have Rampardos on Bastiodon. Okay, yeah, I'll need to add that on. I hid those to avoid. I'll need to fix that later. Alright. Breloom. Fifth. Level 75. 11 blackouts. Real time of 2:05. Game time of 6:08. Attempt number. Alright, so if we take a look at the leaderboard here, we got 12th place overall. It did worse than Metagross. I mean, Metagross can definitely do way better. That run was horrifically bad. And it did do better than Rampardos, which is nice. I think Rampardos had the erratic growth rate, I think. They changed Breloom in an update so that it gets Spore by move reminder. Oh, that is nice. But yeah, it definitely did worse than Roserade and Victreebel, but that's just because Roserade and Victreebel had this medium-slow level-up group, which is allowed it to... I mean, Breloom had Fluctuating, which in the early game is really good, but when you get to the late game, it becomes really bad. Plus, I had to go out of the way for so many rare candies. But, anyway, I'll have to make sure to add Bastiodon's results offline, put this on the leaderboard. And it's going to be... get rid of that. It's going to be last place for sure. I think it had like a 4-hour time. But anyway, thank you all for stopping by, everyone. I do appreciate it. I will release the next week's schedule as soon as possible. And next week, our game is going to be Leaf Green. Tomorrow is going to be Pokemon Leaf Green with Kabutops. That will be the edited video. And then Omastar will be done that Friday, plus some random runs. I will see you all.